What's up, troops? You guys are probably wondering, how in the world do I make coffee from an MRE? Alright, so we got our MRE right here. Alright, now we have a plastic bag that comes in our MRE. We're going to need this to make our beverage. Alright, you're going to need some water, right? So make sure you have that on hand. Preferably a better cup than this. This is a field cup right here. Alright, but in your MRE there's going to be a little package that looks like this. Alright, and it's going to come with usually a pack of the Bill's Brew instant coffee, and then you have your coffee creamer, and then 1 sugar and 1 sweetener. You're going to need all those things. So the first thing, as you can imagine, open up your Bill's Brew, okay? Then in your bag, all right, this is gonna be your brewing vessel, right? So you're gonna dump all that coffee in there. Now, if you like your coffee stronger, then you can obviously do another pack of Bill's Brew, and you know, that'll be a little bit stronger for you, a little bit darker. All right. You want to get every bit of this coffee out of there so it tastes the best, right? So all those coffee crystals out of there. All right, then you're going to take your creamer, open that up, pour that in, okay? And then you're going to take your sugar and your sweetener. And for me personally, this makes like the best coffee from the MRE when you do it this way. So that's why I'm showing you this. Okay? And you're just gonna dump them both in there, just like that, okay? Doesn't that look great? Well, it's not done yet, so don't judge it yet, because you haven't had it before. You know, and that's why you're watching this video, because you want to know how in the world do I make coffee with the MRE. All right, here's your water, here's your fill line, okay? 12-ounce fill line's where you want to get it to, okay? So pour that water in there. I promise you it's pretty good, guys. Get it to the 12-ounce line or a little over, doesn't matter, okay? Then you're going to seal this bag up, okay? Seal it up. Once it's sealed, start shaking, okay? This is making your coffee the way you like it, and then the only thing left to do is to heat it, right? So you got your coffee, your creamer, your sugar, and sweetener, and then we're just gonna heat it, but we need to shake this really well because we want it to be thoroughly mixed in. Alright, we're getting there. And truth be told, if you want an iced coffee, this is just fine like this as well. But look at that, that's looking a little bit more like coffee, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, now, in your MRE, you have the most important piece, your heater bag, okay? So when this pad comes in contact with water, alright, it starts to heat. Now, the longer you let this go, the hotter your coffee will be. So keep that in mind. All right, we're going to open up this heater bag as much as we can. And some parts don't seem like they're fully mixed up, so I'm going to go ahead and shake that a little bit more. Like I said, you want this to be really thoroughly mixed up, okay? Really cold where we're at, so that's why I'm in all my cold weather gear, if you're wondering. It's a little chilly here in Europe, but not too bad. All right, now I'm going to take my heater bag, I'm going to take my beverage bag, and I'm going to try to fit it in the heater bag. Oh, look at that, it just goes right in there. Look at that, beautiful. All right, and then I'm gonna need more water, guys. You thought we were done with water? No, we're not. Okay? Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna fill the water to this fill line right here, okay? So we're just gonna dump that in. And you don't have to be perfect with this, okay? You don't have to be perfect with it. Shoot the rest down, right? Because we don't want anything to go to waste. All right, and now we're gonna just pull this up just a little bit. Give it a nice little shake. And that's gonna make contact with that pad in there, and it's gonna start to heat up. Now, the trick is to make sure, see, we got some bubbles. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're gonna show that to you. There you go, starting to heat up. Oh boy, look at that action right there. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Look at that beautiful boiling action. That's what we're looking for right there. And so the next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna kerplop this down, okay? A nice little spot like that. What do you think, Akia? Good? All right. You think it's gonna be good? All right. I know it will be. And that's it, guys. That's how you make MRE coffee. Now you just sit and wait for a good 10 minutes or so, because if you like your coffee hot, then you'll thank me for that. But if you're just impatient and you want to get right to it, you can do that too, but it's just not going to be hot for you. Anyways, guys, God bless y'all. Thank you so much for watching the video. This is a middle class gentleman right here on the job showing you how to make coffee with an MRE. Bye.